That's a pretty good fish, man.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good fish.
He's rubbing the ice, man.
Yeah, you're okay, you're okay. Head's coming, head's coming. It's coming, not yet, he's giving a... Oh, he's barely hooked.
No. Oh my!
Hey everyone, we are back on Quinte. I made it out this morning, didn't really have any success. I tried some new water, didn't end up coming up with anything, but I'm still happy I did because trying new things, developing as a fisherman is very important. It's really easy to go back and fish memories and fish previous good spots, but once in a while you got to throw in something new to see if you can get some fish. And this evening is no different. Fishing with a buddy today, and we're fishing a completely new spot, something that neither of us ever really had any experience with, and we're gonna see what we can do. I've got some questions about what I've been rigging up with. I got 3 baits. My main bait for today is going to be a Swedish pimple dew jigger. I hope you guys can see that. This is a 1/3 ounce. It's silver. I really like silver and gold when the sun is up, and it is today. As the sun goes down, we might switch to something that's more glow related. My throwback bait, I only fish 1 rod, so if multiple fish come in, I'll throw this back, is an Acme Hyper Rattle. The reason I really like this one, it is the heaviest in class for a bait this size, meaning for this profile, you won't find any baits heavier than it. It's about 2 inches, weighs over 1/2 ounce. And then of course, as you can see, there's a pattern here. Lots of silvers and blues. Obviously the rattle bait, haven't really pulled it out much this year, but do love fishing rattle baits. So let's get to it. It's about just a little after 3 o'clock now. Sunset is about 20 to 5. So we have about an hour or 90 minutes before sunset, which means we probably have about an hour before we should start seeing some fish roll through. If there's gonna be some fish rolling through, like I said, first time being at this spot, let's see if we can get into them. You like this?
YouTube thing too.
Yeah, so it's just like kind of like not like a thing I do though a lot, which is nice. Instead of like being on my phone constantly, now it's like to send a text message is exhausting, so like I just don't use my phone.
It's a 3-button thing? Yeah. All right, I gotta go get set up.
All right.
Like I said, I only grabbed a 6 because I didn't want to go crazy.
Dude, no, that's more than enough. Thank you.
Right there, yeah.
That's more like, man, that's generous of you. I appreciate that.
No worries.
Oh, firing. That Marcus. There we go, guys. Fish on. Finally. Yes. Choked it. Choked the rattle bait. Absolutely choked it. Need the pliers on this one. Just got our first eye of the evening. This one absolutely choked it. It is gill hooked, so I am going to harvest this one. Beautiful fish, probably around 17 inches or so. Cannot complain. Beautiful Bay of Quinte walleye. First time I've ever fished a spot and first fish. All right, that was awesome, guys. That fish absolutely crushed the rattle bait. When you catch them on the rattle bait, it's a lot of fun. It's a little more active presentation, or a little more aggressive presentation, I should say. Had a lot of questions about what rods and reels I'm using, like what does my setup look like. Typically on Quinte, I'm going to run anywhere between a 32 and 36 inch medium action rod. Some guys prefer medium heavy. I run braid to fluoro. There's not a lot of stretch in that, so I find the medium action rod can still deliver an excellent hook set, and a little bit of softness really helps with those head shakes if you do get into those larger fish. This one in particular, this is just a Fenwick Elite Tech. It's a pretty inexpensive rod. I think I got this rod back when they were about $40. I have it rigged up with the Pfluger President. This is a 20 series from Pfluger, equivalent to a 500 series Shimano. You'll be fine. In terms of reels, grab something with a smooth drag. If you are fishing in a shack, you don't have to look too much in terms of quality. Certain reels are better against freeze up than others. These reels in particular, I'm not entirely sure. I spend about 99% of my time in an ice shack. Less it's above 0 than I might fish outside. I run 15-pound Power Pro braid down to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. I really like Gamma. It has a larger line diameter per line class, but to this day, using 10-pound Gamma, I have not broken off a single fish on Quinte. Haven't broken a knot, and sometimes I was fishing a leader when really I should have been retying. Yeah? Good one? All right, I'm coming over. Oh, nice, brother. Jesse just hooked up.
I had to work him pretty aggressively. I had him right up to about 8 feet under the ice.
Holy. Nice fish, brother. Give me some.
First
Woo!
one of the year.
First one of the year. First one in the new shack. I do have a perch stick sitting in the rod box, but I'm gonna fish it on the walleye twig. Definitely gonna have to turn up the sensitivity on this one. Don't make fun of me, guys. I just want to catch a couple fish, that's all. That mark looks huge because I just turned up the sensitivity. Oh my God, we literally just switched to a perch bait. We just switched to a perch bait and the first fish that comes in immediately. Look how small that little bait is. Yes. So lucky. I thought that, because I just jacked my sensitivity, I had no gauge for what a walleye would look like. And that, I was like, oh, that's just a good perch or something. Guys, we got the first walleye of the day on the ice. This one in particular, I just switched to a perch bait because I wanted to catch a fish. It's been a tough weekend. And the first fish that comes through is a perfect little eater walleye. We are harvesting today, so I'm gonna take this fish. This is maybe a 16-incher, but super happy. It's been a really tough weekend. Some people have been absolutely getting into them, but I've definitely had a little more difficulty, made some bad calls, but still happy to put a couple topside. Yeah? I'm marking, I think it's a perch, but.
Come on the right side.
Right side? Okay.
No, other side.
You're right.
Oh my God.
Big one? Oh, dude.
It looks decent.
It's a good one.
It looked bigger. That's my bad. That's not bad, actually.
No, that's a good fish, dude. That is a good fish.
I drag.
Yeah, no, you're good.
He came out of fucking nowhere.
That's a pretty good fish, man.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good fish.
He's rubbing the ice, man.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. You put your rod right in there. Right in there. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yeah, attention. I'll help work him. Head's coming. It's coming. Not yet. He's giving a. Oh, he's barely hooked.
No.
Oh my gosh! I got him.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
Holy.
Bro.
Dude, I grabbed him by the. Like, I grabbed him here somehow.
Oh my God, bro. Thank you.
Bro, hold it out. Like, yeah, don't be shy. That is a frickin' stud. Nice work. Let's get her back. Look at that gold bar, dude.
She's good. So sick. Thank you for that save, bro.
That was the best save I've made ever. Because it was below the hole, I grabbed like the lips. I didn't even have its gill. I grabbed the lips of that fish.
It felt good.
And then I just barely could get it out.
It felt good, and then it came up, and I looked, and I was like, oh, is it? And then I seen its shoulders, and I was like, no, that's not bad.
That's bigger than I thought. 27?
Yeah.
That's a...
Yes. Yes. That
Yeah,
made
man.
the day right there.
Dude, right there.
I'm
Fucking
not
sweet.
gonna lie.
That's a better one, guys. Another little walleye. Yeah, dude, good eater. Hell yeah. That happens so quickly, dude. I think I have another one down there. I gotta bait back up and get back down there. I think it's another walleye. Yeah, maybe we do stay, eh? You hate what? Yeah, I get that. All right, let's stay. It hasn't been hot and heavy today, but this is my second fish. Jesse caught that really nice one, that 27-incher. So we think we're gonna stick it out. It's definitely not hot and heavy, but we're putting a couple fish topside, so we're gonna stick it out, fish with these smaller spoons. I'm running a 16th ounce VMC rattle spoon, tiny, upsized hook, but it's getting the job done. Giving that fish I just caught a second look. Looks like probably a 16-incher, and that first one I caught's maybe about a 17-incher. Both perfect eaters, great table fare. Jesse has a big one today at 27, which is freaking awesome. That's the biggest fish I've been a part of this year. There's obviously a bunch of bigger fish being caught, but super happy to see a fish like that. It is probably close to or in the range of 7, maybe 7 pounds. Absolute beauty. Almost lost it right at the hole. Ended up grabbing the fish just by its lips. Somehow managed to get that one topside. So we're gonna stick it out. We're gonna spend our day here. Seems like not a lot of fish are rolling through, but the ones that are rolling through, they're chasing the perch around and they're eating. So we're pretty much just gonna stick with this pattern, hope more fish roll through, and put a couple on the ice. We are getting ready for lunch. For lunch today, we have mini ravioli. Stopped at the gas station early this morning. This is kind of not a last minute trip, but wasn't something I had really planned for a full day. Bitey heater grate, flipped upside down. And hopefully, I haven't done this before. Hopefully we can find a spot just to rest these cans. All right, I'm coming.
I don't know how long.
Jesse, his hook up. Oh, just a little guy.
Just a dink.
Oh,
nice
perfect eater. Little eater.
That'll keep you on your toes.
Yeah, that will. Cheers, man. Nice work.
Catching the heat, and it heats up everything perfectly.
That'd be perfect. Sorry, I gotta check.
This isn't too bad. It's not steaming, but
I mean,
I bet you it's hotter at the bottom.
Yeah, I stirred it like 4 times. The fact that you can grab the can says it all. Everything you need to know.
The bottom's a little warm, but is that all right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not cold. Maybe a little bit.
Meh. Is that perch like right sitting on the bottom there?
Yeah.
Like that right there?
Yeah.
That's a bigger
It's just,
one.
no, it's not. It's like 7 of them.
Oh,
like
stacked together.
I had a couple where they came up and they were like probably an inch thick and they were red, and I was like, oh, that's a walleye. That's a walleye. And then all of a sudden it splits into like 7 perch. And I'm like, shit. That's the one nice thing about the live scope in a spot like this, at least. You can really decipher between each individual fish a lot better than like a traditional flash like I'm using. Hey everyone, we are packing it up for today. It was a little slower day than what we've experienced in the past. Even yesterday was a little slower day, but it was still a ton of fun. I ended up with 2 fish. Jesse ended up with 3 fish. We're packing it in a little early. We didn't fish all day today. The bite wasn't very hot, but this whole weekend we spent time exploring new water. We fished all new spots, and although we didn't have a crazy amount of success, we still were able to find a couple fish, and I learned something about the water as well. Jesse, on the other hand, did catch a beautiful 27-inch walleye. That is the biggest walleye that I have been a part of this year. An absolutely epic fish. It was definitely a 6-pounder, potentially a little bit more than that, even potentially 7. We didn't get a girth on her, but it was a great day. Shared some delicious mini ravioli from Chef Boyardee and had an absolute blast with one of my good friends. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.